But anyway, I would imagine you will tell a little bit of your escapades from last night.
I will. I learned a lot of things last night.
Sure.
About old friends of the show, current friends of the show. You know, obviously I got a chance to hang out with John Bush, and how could that be bad? You know, that was just the cool. Although I have to admit, dude, and I'll get more into this a little later, but I got let in Joey Vera and the Saxon crew right off the bat. I'm just going to say nicest fucking cats in the world. Super, super nice, professional, you know, awesome guys. And they lead me back, and you've been in the catacombs of the Agora, right?
I was down there while Randy was plying Frank Hannon with his smoke.
Oh, nice. So you know where that is. You have to kind of go, you know, down some steps, then down some more, then down some more before you get there, right?
Right, exactly.
Well, it was pitch black in there. We couldn't see shit. And we go walking down, and we get all the way to the dressing room, and you open the door, and there's a couch there, and this little old man sitting there. And it took me about 30 seconds to grasp that the little old man was John Bush.
Okay.
He was wearing like some glasses and shit, and he was reading a book or something.
Right.
And I mean, I looked at him, and I just and then Joey goes, "Hey, here's John Bush." And then I looked, and I was like, "Oh yeah, hey, what's up, man?
Right.
Good to see you again."
This little old man.
He looked like a little old man,
right?
You know, because he's not a big fella anyway. I don't know if you've ever met John live.
I have never met John. No.
John is 5'6" if he stands on 6 inches of books.
Sure.
I mean, he's Dio-esque.
Yeah. What is it with these guys with the most powerful voices just being teeny?
They're all little guys, man. And John Bush, one of them, Dio, Dickinson.
Yep.
Every one of them is little. You know, I guess the taller you get, the quicker your voice burns out or something.
I guess. I don't know.
That works, but no, and that's all I really wanted to share was just that, you know, when I walked in, I was like, God damn, dude. You know, but super cool. I mean, I'll tell the story later about this. There's not a whole lot to tell that we won't hear in the interview, but just I've met John several times. I'm a huge John Bush fan.
Yeah, as am I.
Armored Saint, Anthrax, whatever. If John Bush is singing it, I'll listen to it. He's one of those guys for me. Just it's always cool to talk to that guy.
Sure.
I mean, when we interviewed him the one time on the radio show when he had his kids in the backyard, remember that?
Yeah, absolutely.
And he was like interviewing with us, but at the same time, he was like pushing his kid on the swings.
Right.
But he's always cool, man. He's real guy, real down to earth. And at the end of the interview, he did thank me for not asking a bunch of Anthrax questions. He was like, dude, I know you see it on Blabbermouth all the time. I'm so fucking sick of this. I haven't been in that band in like 8 years.
Yeah, well, you know what? If I had the opportunity to interview John one-on-one, I don't think there would be one Anthrax question at all because I'm all about the Saint.
Well, I mean, the only thing that I actually asked him about Anthrax really was not about Anthrax at all. I just said, I was asking him a question, you'll hear it, but I was asking him a question, him and Joey, about since they do other projects and have done other projects with him with Anthrax and Joey with Fate's Warning and Engine and all the other shit that Joey does, you know, how is it that they, whenever they get back together as Armored Saint, they don't bring that shit? Because most people, you know, most people when they're in other, whatever project they're in, they kind of, you know, you've heard this, they grow as a musician.
Mm-hmm.
And they usually bring that back to the table to the next project. But I don't care if you listen to March of the Saint or Win Hands Down, they all sound the same as far as Armored Saint has a sound.
It's a consistent sound for them.
Yeah, and it doesn't really morph too far. I mean, maybe the lyrics do a little bit, but it doesn't morph too far sound-wise at all. And that was about the only reference to Anthrax I had last night. You know, I don't give a fuck. You know, I've been, and believe me, the tempt was there to ask him about all this shit that's going on with him right now, because he's been pretty vocal in saying that Charlie Benante's not talking to him, and you know, that he didn't get paid, to be in Anthrax that last run. He didn't get his money and blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of that out there right now, and yeah, it was sort of tempting, but it just wasn't. I was like, fuck that. Guy doesn't want to talk about this shit anymore.
Yeah, he's on a tour. They got a very very strong release.
Yeah,
it's like why dredge up the past?
Strong release, strong tour. Why am I talking about a band that I last saw in 2004 with him in it?
Exactly.
That's stupid. So I didn't.
Yeah. Again, if I was in that same position, I don't think I'd have any Anthrax questions to ask because, with the return of Joey and that last
worship
music being such a strong record.
Mm-hmm.
The Anthrax is who they are, and Armored Saint is who they are, and I'm glad Armored Saint is back and doing something because I know when they put out La Raza, which was the last time I think we had John on the show, he was just like, well, Armored Saint is not an active entity. We'll just record when we feel like it. We'll tour if we feel like it. We're not, locked down to a schedule or a record label. And we don't have to do this. We just do it because we love to do it. And if the whim hits us, we'll do it. If it doesn't, we won't.
Well, and I mean, let's be honest. There's an Armored Saint record out there. There's 2 releases from Anthrax already since John left. What is the point of asking him those questions? It'd be like me asking him, who fucking what mic did you use on the March of the Saint record?
Right.
Who fucking gives a shit? It was 35 years ago.
Exactly. Well, as you know, our good friend Bob Nalbandian, he and John and the rest of the guys in Armored Saint are very tight because Bob sort of kind of shepherded them along early in their career.
Yeah, he was their Eric Braverman.
Yeah, more or less.
Huh.
More or less. So, yeah, I'm glad you got a chance to see him. I guess they're playing here in the Chicago area tomorrow. I guess Saxon is recording a live video at their show here tomorrow night.
If you want, I could just throw you Joey's phone number and you could just text him and say, "Hey Joey, it's Neeley from pitriff.com. I'm here for our interview."
Right.
And just pretend like whoever didn't know about it. I'll bet you he'd do it.
Sure, I'm sure he would.
I'll bet you he'd do it if you want to go.
Sure.
It's worth it, dude. It's a fucking great show.
I'm sure it is.
It's fucking great. And from what I heard, Saxon was fucking awesome too. But.
Yeah, that's I guess Jackal. Jackal's, of course, he's a huge Saxon fan.
Yeah, I was hanging out with him while the opening bands were killing time for us.
Right.
Me and Jackal were standing out in the smokers area holding court.
Nice.
I was like the only guy out there not smoking. They have like they've redesigned how the Agora is now, probably since the last time you were there.
Right.
And they have just doors that are open for all the smokers. So I was out in the cloud. I was the only one not smoking.
Right.
And meanwhile, I guess this is a new fad for fucking guys our age that just want to die as quick as they can.
They just want to die.
But everybody is smoking those fucking cheap shitbag cigars now. Not good cigars.
What, like cigarillos or something? Tipperillos or whatever the hell?
That bullshit is that you can buy a pack for $5 at the
Speedway?
Yes.
Okay.
Whatever that shit is. I don't know what that shit is called. I know nothing about cigars.
I don't, who cares?
Yeah, I know. I mean, but they stink.
Okay.
That I know is the ones that these guys were all smoking stinks. So it literally smells like necro pussy out there.
Necro pussy.
Just dead fish.
Ooh.
Burning. I don't know. I've always equated cigar smell to like overcooked fish.
Right.
And that's what it kind of smelled like out there. Just a bunch of stink.
All right.
But yeah, everybody was out there smoking these cheap fucking cigars. And
I was not aware that this was a new fad.
Dude, I am telling you, there was probably 100 people out there smoking, and 60 of them had these fucking nicotine dicks in their mouth.
Nicotine dick.
Yeah, well, that's what it is, man.
All right.
It was quite the sight to see. I was learning last night. I was in learning mode.
Okay. Well, good. Well, it's nice to know that you got to go out and actually enjoy a show, and
Yeah.
it was just a lot of fun for you.
I got 2 more next week.
That is true.
I got Slash, and I've got Juan Croucier's The Other Voices of Rat.
Wow, look at you.
Which I don't even know if I'm going to stay for Juan. I'm going to probably stay for like 2 songs until I realize how bad it is and leave. But I'm going 100% just to stick the phone in people's face and say, hey, why are you here?
Right.
Are you happy that I'm thinking my question is, what brought you out to see Rat tonight?
Sure.
Don't you think that's a good question? And
Yeah,
then
and I
see
think-
how many people correct me?
Yeah, and of course I would think that you would have to throw at least, are you excited to see Steven?
Yeah, oh yeah. If they go with it, I'll definitely be like, is Juan your favorite or is Steven your favorite that's going to be here tonight?
Right.
Just just wing it.
And then I guess you would definitely have to ask questions about all the Rat members,
Oh yeah.
and except for Juan.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you would have to say, are you looking forward to some of DeMartini soloing?
Yeah, exactly.
Things like that.
How long has it been since you saw Robin Crosby?
Right. Did you know that Robin has made a miraculous recovery?
Yeah. Or just go with all Robbie Crane questions.
Sure.
Dude, are you excited that Robbie Crane's here tonight?
Yeah. So do you think Jizzy does a good job on the Rat stuff since he is the other voice of Rat?
Exactly. I'm going to ask all kinds of stupid questions.
Of course.
Dude, that's the only reason I'm going.
Well, that's a good reason to go.
I mean, I'm doing, believe me, next week, that is only for the show.
Sure.
Not going at all because nobody even wants to go with me. But I don't care. I'm going.
So are you going to don the CMS shirt?
No, I don't do that.
No.
No, absolutely not.
Look, I'm from the show here. You want to talk to me?
No, I don't want to do that because if people are familiar with the show, then they'll fucking give it away.
Oh, that's true too.
I don't want to. I'm just going to be like, hey, is it? I'm just going to say I'm from some station. I'm not even going to say who I am.
Right.
So yeah, it's Chris from WCMS. I'm not going to say the Classic Metal Show. I don't want to give it away at all. I want to be as close to professional as I can possibly be.
Yeah, absolutely. You just don't want to give people the idea that it's a goof.
Right, exactly. So I want to do it all serious. I'll wear the glasses next week. I'll pull the hair back.
Right.
So that I look all official. I might might have to get myself a hat that says journalist on the side or something.
Too bad you don't have a mic with a mic flag on it.
Or a little cube thing. Or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. A mic flag.
Can I buy one of those? Oh, there's no Radio Shack anymore. God damn it.
Yeah.
I was saying, I bet you I could probably find one on Amazon and get it.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you could.
I might have to do that.
Yeah.
I might have to, and then have somebody go with me and take pictures
Sure.
of me with the mic cube, WCMS.
Right, exactly.
From North Canton. We're a news station here in North Canton.
Right.
WCMS.
Covering this large event. having a nationally renowned band coming into Akron.
Right. And that'll be me too. I'll be like, hey, do you want to be on the air with us? Gotta ask you, what are you doing here? Are you here to see Stephen Piercy?
Right.
Yeah, Stephen's great, man.
Steven rocks, man.
Steven's the shit, dude.
Wouldn't it be funny if you pull a Larry King and you're just like, are you here to see the Rat?
Oh, God, that's a good one, dude.
The Rat.
Are you here to see the Rat? Are their tunes hummable?
Right. The Rat.
Jackal, they're at Ripper's Time Machine or whatever it's called.
Time Machine.
Whatever it's called.
Ripper's
Time Traveler or something.
Ripper's Time Machine.
I forget what it's called. The Traveler's Tavern or something.
Let's go back in time and see Rat.
Well, it was called the Rock House, and I knew that, but now it's like the Time Machine or the Time Traveler or something. I don't know.
Traveler's Inn.
Yeah. I don't know what it's called. The fucking we bring in suck bands.
He's bringing in one's Rat.
Dude, what I've got to just go with What can I do that would just be so anti-rat? Should I just ask them all striper questions, maybe? Just something just totally goofy.
Yeah. Yeah, something that's sort of related that you could get confused, but it's not really.
Or maybe just throw in a religious question.
Sure.
Ask like 2 good questions, like, oh, so you're into Juan, huh? What do you think of Juan's bass playing on Slip of the Lip? And they go into that, and then just come out of it and go, well, how does that relate to Deuteronomy 3:14? And then just watch the fucking faces of stupidity.
It's like, what?
But do you think people would just be like confused, or do you think they would try and answer?
I think you'll probably get a 50-50 on that. I think people would feel as if they should know the answer, so they'll attempt to answer it.
Yeah. Don't you think that'd be good? And then if they ask me, I'll be like, yeah, it's WCMS, the Christian Metal Network.
Right. Did you know that Juan is now a born-again Christian, and he's spreading the word, the good word through his music?
Yeah, that's why we're here.
Right.
We're here to promote that.
Sure.
Tell us, what's your favorite Creed song? I'm going to have some fucking fun.
Did you know the Blackie Lawless led Juan Croucier to the Lord?
Oh, dude, I just have to make up a bunch of stupid shit, don't I?
Right.
Just all kinds of crazy shit. What did you think about Stephen Piercy's time in Judas Priest? Somebody will have an answer, too.
Of course.
If I find somebody drunk enough.
Sure.
They'll be like, yeah, were you sad when Stephen Piercy died? From when he was in Warrant?
When he was in Warrant.
It's in Warrant.
That's too funny.
I'm going to just make up a whole bunch of fucking horse shit. And
right.
Just what happened.
Right.
Yeah. Or somebody just put in the chat room, and that'd be a good one. What about since there's going to be 15 people there anyway, like nobody there, what about if in between every song I just yell out, "Breaking the Chains"?
Right.
Yell out a Dokken tune that Juan might have played on.
Sure. Well, whatever was on that first record, you could yell out.
And just young girls.
Yeah. Paris is burning.
Knight Rider. Wouldn't it?
Yep.
Does he have like a solo record or anything? Do we know?
Who, Juan?
Yeah, Juan.
He does. He had that. I think he put out a CD under Liquid Sunday.
So what if I just started yelling out those songs?
Yeah, it'd be funny, wouldn't it?
That'd be great.
Yeah,
if I just had that list of songs.
Yeah, you'll have to look that up.
See if there is a such thing. Liquid
Sunday, Juan Croucier.
Sunday, Juan Croucier. Liquid Sunday.
Yeah.
Here it is. Artists, discography, JuanCroucier.com.
There you go.
Oh, but he doesn't have any track listings. Juan, you fucking cock.
I'm sure you, if you did a little more digging, you could probably find something.
I need it right now for the bit on the radio.
Oh, I see.
I need it right now. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so I'll just yell these out. I'll be like, I'll just yell out, "Hey, Juan, how about So Close?" Or The Reminder.
The Reminder.
Love Doesn't Change. Just yell these dumb songs out. The only person in the whole room that'll know what I'm talking about is Juan.
Exactly, and he'll keep looking out there like, who keeps yelling those? Who keeps yelling that?
Well, the first time he'll acknowledge it. The first time he'll be like, "Right on, dude."
Yeah.
And he'll point at me and be like, "Yeah, you're that guy that's fucking in." But then when I keep doing it, I'll annoy the shit out of him.
Of course.
I'll be like, "Yeah, in the end," at like the 8th song or whatever. I'll be like, "Shut the fuck up, dude."
I'm here to do rat music.
That's what I just got to do. Or just yell out some other band's songs. Like Warrant tunes. Wouldn't that be good?
The Trooper.
Yeah, the Trooper.
The Trooper. Die with your boots on.
Kill, fuck, die.
Be a dick.
Yeah. Be great. Or just like something that is like so much bigger than he could ever have been in. Just yell out fucking, I don't know, "Appetite for Destruction." Yeah.
Right.
Shit that he's lucky if he was allowed to listen to it, let alone fucking ever sing any of it.
Right. So good.
I heard some YouTube video. I didn't bring it to the show because the vocals weren't loud enough to really do anything with. But boy, it does not sound very good.
Well, how good could it sound?
Well,
I mean,
but if it was clear, we'd use it for the show.
Of course, but I mean, in all rationale.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, Juan did backups.
Yeah.
He wasn't the lead.
Well, what's funny is he's like a growler. I didn't know. I mean, his lead vocals are definitely growling. Like, out on the streets, that's where we'll meet.
Yeah, well, I think that part of that is probably just
age.
No, improvised to try to, bring it down a little bit.
Yeah, I know it's going to be a train wreck.
Of course it is.
Not as train wreck as the real Rat now. But,
right.
Although that looks like that might be good.
Okay.
I'm excited to go see the new Rat.
Are you?
No. I'll never go see the new
Rat 2.0.
If you had free tickets, would you go?
No. Even
if it was close?
How close?
The place that you went and saw Enough's Enough a couple weeks ago.
Oh, that was over almost 2 hours away.
All right, the place that was like near your house that you saw Enough's Enough. Like 3 years ago or something.
Oh, yeah. When they played with Mike Tramp.
Yeah, you and Jim Bob, I think.
Yeah. That was literally a half a mile from here.
Okay, so Bobby Blotzer's Rat.
Would I go a half a mile?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Would you?
Yeah, a half mile.
Would you go half a mile to see Juan Croucier's Rat?
Sure, just out of morbid curiosity.
Would you go twice?
No.
They're playing this year and then next year?
No.
No?
No.
So funny.
Once is enough.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. Would you go see Rob Alfuso's Skid Row?
No.
No?
Of course not.
Throw anything out there now.
Yeah.
Mike Sano's Warrant?
Yeah, no.
But you wouldn't go see that?
No.
What if it was featuring Billy Morris?
No.
Even if it was featuring Billy?
I would go just to hang with Billy, but would I go because I want to see the show? No.
Would you watch the show?
I might. But if it was just to go over and hang out with Billy, yeah. Any more of these shows that I go to,
right?
I'm not really into seeing the show.
Right.
I'm going because of friendship. That's it.
Yeah. I know last night was very odd for me to just kind of go and hang. That's not who I am anymore. And believe me, the thought was there. I did the interview at 6:00 and then I was done and out of there by like 7. And the doors weren't the doors might have been 7, but I sure as fuck didn't want to get in there 1 second early. So I was like, I just went and I was hanging out in my car. I was listening back to the audio and whatnot of the interview, making sure it was okay. And I had that twinge to just fucking start the car and leave.
I just went out of here.
I really did. I was like, I knew that Armored Saint wasn't going on until 8:45.
So you had an hour and 45 minutes to kill.
Yeah, and I was like, I know I can go in here, and I'll know Jackal will be there, and Bill Peters will be there, and a lot of the WJCU crew, the Bill Peters crew, will be there that I know. But I was like, do I really want to do this? Is seeing Armored Saint for the first time in 15 years or whatever worth staying? And I had to fight with myself to stay.
Right.
And believe me, when Armored Saint was done, didn't have to fight with myself to leave.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
I was gone. And and I was the only person, I think, that left after Armored Saint. It was totally a Saxon crowd.
Right.
Saxon and Night Demon. Holy fuck. There had to be 800 Night Demon shirts there.
Is that a fact?
Dude, Bill has got these fucking people believing that's a good band.
All right.
I mean, good on him. I was saying it today. Bill Peters has taken over Cleveland. He's the fucking king.
Well, he's the only guy doing anything like that.
Yeah, but he's the king of it, dude. If he says Night Demon's good, then fucking there's 300 Night Demon shirts there.
Well, after 30 whatever years, I would like to think he has that credibility.
We have 20, and we can't get people to fucking go out and see a Dawkins show.
Yeah, but we're not on commercial radio or FM radio.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
So we're not localized.
We're too opinionated anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
For every fan we win, we piss off one and lose.
Sure.
Every single week.
1 step forward, 2 steps back.
Yeah. Maybe that's not true. Let's ask John Rufo. Oh, we can't.
Yeah. Chased him off.
Chased his ass off.
Exactly. All right, dude. Well, I think we need to get into getting a hold of Jack Frost.
All right.
And see what he's up to. The new 7 Witches CD, I'm going to use the vernacular, dropped yesterday.
Ooh.
Since everything is on a Friday now.
Yeah, the new Friday drops.
Yeah. So the new 7 Witches is called The Way of the Wicked.
Well, that's good that he got Wicked in there again.
Yeah, again. And we're going to get a hold of our good friend Jack Frost, whom we literally have not had on the show in probably 4 years.
Longer than that.
Has it been longer?
Well, I was off the show 4 years ago.
True.
So it's been more like 6 to 7 years.
It's been that long?
He hasn't been on since I've been back, and I've been back 3 years.
That is true.
In fact, literally, this tonight is the 3-year anniversary of me coming back.
Is that a fact?
It is.
Holy cow. Where's the time go?
Yeah. It's 3 years ago tonight, or whatever the actual date was, but it was like 17th or whatever.
Sure.
Was the day I came back to the show.
Wow, amazing.
Yep.
All right. Well, anyway, the new 7 Witches is available now. So go pick it up. And I'm going to play a tune here called Better Days. That is DAZE. So those of you who smoke those cheap cigars that Chris were talking about,
right,
probably make you dazed.
Yes. But at least it's got a Z in it, so that does make it cool.
It does make it cool, just like dazed and confused.
Right.
All right, well, we're going to get Jack Frost on the phone. We haven't talked to him in forever, so check out the brand new 7 Witches. Here it is. It's Better Days exclusively here
on your classic metal show.